Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a top 10 of movies that you can watch on Netflix US for the month of July 2018. So let's get started. Number 10, National Treasure. Benjamin Franklin Gates descends from a family of treasure seekers who have all hunted for the same thing, a war chest hidden by the founding fathers after the Revolutionary War. Ben's close to discovering its whereabouts, as is his competition, but the FBI are also hip to the hunt. I absolutely loved National Treasure. The first and the second, they're fantastic movies that came oh so close to giving me the same kind of thrill that the Indiana Jones movies did, directed by John Turteltaub, starring Nicolas Cage, and one of the best rip-roaring adventure movies that I can think of. Travels the globe, there's lots of puzzles that need to get put together to unleash the next kind of clue to where the next bit of treasure is. It's fantastic, it's well put together, it's fun, enjoyable, and it is exceedingly entertaining. Number 9, Christine. The story of Christine Chubbuck, a 1970s TV reporter struggling with depression and professional frustrations as she tries to advance her career. I saw Christine last year knowing nothing about it, and it just blew me away with a fantastic dramatic performance by Rebecca Hall as the main character of Christine, someone who is struggling with her social abilities. She doesn't really know how to interact with people, how to deal with people, or how to play the social game to advance herself. She's highly intelligent and extremely good at her job, but that just doesn't work for her because she doesn't have the social aspect to put it forward. This is a true story that is kind of shocking that it actually happened. It's a movie that I can highly recommend. Number 8, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim plays in a band which aspires to success. When Scott falls for Ramona Flowers, he has trouble breaking up with his current girlfriend, but still tries to romance Ramona. As if juggling 2 women wasn't enough, Ramona comes with baggage. 7 ex-lovers of whom Scott must do battle to the death in order to win her. Based on the Brian O'Malley graphic novels, this is a ridiculously fun comic book adaptation. It is ludicrous, it is silly, it is entertaining, colourful, wacky, and that's all down to the fact that it was directed by Edgar Wright, who makes a fantastic job of this series of books. It's terrific, it's entertaining, it's fun, and it's just my kind of weirdness. I hope you enjoy it as well. Number 7, Singularity. In 2020, Elias Van Doorn, CEO of VA Industries, the world's largest robotics company, introduces his most powerful invention, Kronos, a supercomputer designed to end all wars. When Kronos goes online, it quickly determines that mankind itself is the biggest threat to the world. Singularity is one of these weird movies. It has zero originality in it whatsoever. It steals from Terminator, Battlestar Galactica, Hunger Games, you name it, they kind of steal all the bits from it. But somehow, I still found myself enjoying this story. I was looking for more to see what would come after the story ends. It's low budget, and it looks it. There's some mishmash pieces that I've put together, but I think it works. And I seem to be the only kind of person that really enjoys this one. I think it's fun, it's entertaining. For me, I was curious as to where the story would go. This one is one of these ones, if you don't like within the first 10 minutes, turn it off, because I don't think you're going to enjoy it at all. But I hope you do. Number 6, Patchwork. A bombastic throwback horror comedy that follows 3 young women who go out partying one night and find themselves Frankenstein together in one body. Now they must put aside their differences so they can find out who did this and exact revenge. Another low budget horror movie, and you're never quite sure what you're going to get with these type of things, but best intentions sometimes win over, and this has the best of intentions. It is low budget and it knows it, but it puts most of its effort and energy into the gore sequences, which are fantastic. But that's not to say that's all it's got. It has an interesting story with a mystery at the heart of it that drives the story forward, that constantly makes you wonder, why did this happen to these women? Who is behind it all? Then it has this really interesting conceit of the 3 women that have been Frankensteined into the one body. They're all still in control and they're all talking at all times, and whenever it goes to a scene of these 3 individuals who are now one interacting, it just puts them in a bland room, but then it lets the actors do the job, and it's such an interesting idea, vision, and nice way to put it on camera that it really just won me over. I had a lot of fun with Patchwork because It's inventive because they put all the energy and all the fun into the gore. It's quick, it's got a good mystery, and it's highly entertaining. Number 5, The Departed. Years ago, a powerful Irish mafia figure placed a small selection of his youngest, brightest men into the Massachusetts State Police Academy as cadets. Their purpose is to eventually rise within the prestigious ranks of the police department to serve as the eyes and ears of their boss. So many reasons to watch this, from Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ben Affleck, Mark Wahlberg, a host of other actors, directed by Martin Scorsese. A fantastic story, won the Best Picture Oscar. Do I need to go on? Really? I mean, it's terrific. Every kind of part of this movie just sings. It works tremendously well. I'm a fan of Infernal Affairs, and I do love The Departed as well. Yeah, don't need to say any more. It's sheer perfection. Number 4, Cargo. After an epidemic spreads all over Australia, a father searches for someone willing to protect his daughter. Unfortunately, all he discovers is the infected and the dangerous. Martin Freeman stars as a struggling father just looking for somebody to look after his daughter. His time is expiring. He is going to die soon, and if he doesn't find somebody to look after his infant daughter, her chances of survival are almost minimal. This is a zombie movie with a difference because it puts the emotions in the characters front and centre, and it leaves you devastated by the end of it, but happy as well. It's a worthwhile movie, and if you're getting tired of the old zombie movies, this is something fresh that invigorates it. Yeah, great film. Number 3, My Life as a Zucchini. Zucchini is a nickname for a 9-year-old boy. After his mother's disappearance, Zucchini is befriended by a police officer, Raymond, who accompanies him to his new foster home filled with other orphans his age. At first he struggles to find his place in a strange, hostile environment. Yet with Raymond's help and the newfound friends, Zucchini eventually learns to trust and might find true love. 63 minutes. Animated, stop motion animated movie that has more emotion and heart and just sheer exuberance than most full-length movies. This is a movie that just can't help but get to you emotionally. It just shows you these damaged and battered and beat up kids and how they still look in the bright side of life, how they still manage to find a new family that is far better than the family that they have had. This is a touching movie that can't help but affect you, and it's all done with stop motion characters. They're interesting to look at, they're fantastical. It is an honest to goodness, heartwarming story with some devastating plot points, and if you haven't heard of this, it is time to get onto this. 63 minutes, why not? Number 2, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Rey develops her newly discovered abilities with the guidance of Luke Skywalker, who is unsettled by the strength of her powers. Meanwhile, the Resistance prepares for battles with First Order. Star Wars The Last Jedi, you either love it or hate it. I fall in the former camp. I think it was rather interesting, a brave choice to make, and it's nice to see a franchise just as secure as this try something new. They could have just rattled out the same old thing we have seen before, but they don't do that. They try something new, and some of it works, some of it may not work as well. But if you've seen it in the cinema and you didn't like it, give it another shot. It's on Netflix. If you did love it, then well, here we go. It's time to watch it again. Number 1, Thor Ragnarok. Imprisoned on the other side of the universe, the mighty Thor finds himself in a deadly gladiatorial contest that pits him against the Hulk, his former ally and fellow Avenger. Thor's quest for the survival leads him in a race against time to prevent the all-powerful Hela from destroying his home world and the Asgardian civilization. I think Thor Ragnarok may well be my favourite Marvel movie. It is colourful, exuberant, fun, bright, funny, hell of a funny, really inventive with its humour. It's the kind of humour that we haven't seen done before, and I think it's full of wacky, weird and wonderful characters, and some just awesome characters. Amazing set pieces in this, and it is, for my money, the most entertaining of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's here. I've watched it several times already, and I hope you love this movie as much as I do. So there we have it, the top 10 movies for Netflix US for the month of July 2018. I hope you found something there that you can enjoy, check out, something you may not have heard of before that you've come to love. If there's something I've missed out or there's something you think I should have had on my list, let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.